What's up, peeps? Okay. Harry Moss, what's up, dude? I think I got one of your orders in here somewhere. I don't remember what you got, though. Show me what you got. Chip and Bale back in the building. Sweet, man. Hey, man, Rod. Doesn't it look great in person, dude? Like, I don't think people understand how good it looks in person. I know this looks like I'm not doing anything, but I'm definitely doing stuff here. Got yours too? Hell yeah. Man, I appreciate you guys, for real, man. Jumping on board and buying that, because I know how many Battle Beast covers were out there, and a lot of them are super awesome. So, and I know it's not necessarily that you chose mine over somebody else, but you might have. So if you did that, thank you. You like the top right remark more? Understandable. Let's see. Mine will be here Tuesday. Def chose yours over someone else. Do you have any of those blanks for sale you posted on IG 3 days ago in a video? Like the sketches? Like the sketch covers? I don't. Like, all of those are sold, bro, but I can always do another one for you. That's the amazing thing about this. I did, like, what's up, Jersey? The amazing thing about this whole, what do we want to call it? Show, process, experience, is that, like, those sketches I've done, I could not tell you how many. Jersey, did you get a special remark? Because some of them, there was a couple people that I actually ended up having to back out on their delivery going. I'm still figuring out that whole system on Wix, by the way. Manrod, the sketch covers are $175 for profile headshots, black and gray. They're $175. So like something like this is $175. And I currently still have blank inventory to be able to do that if you want one. I could add blood in there for that. Just tell me if you want it and I'll run it. This might be about as good as we're gonna get on these yellows. What's up, Cathedral? Keep me posted when your orders come in. Yeah, you can do Conquest or Battle Beast or Invincible. As long as it's headshot style, that's fine. It's when you start adding in a bunch of extra stuff that it's a sorry no. Was blue Invincible with orange scent? Oh, that one was what do we charge on that one? I think I did that one for 300. Nice, dude. Yeah, I'm excited for you, bro. You can message me some ideas if you want, man. Here's what I'm gonna tell you, bro. I don't have a ton of free time right now until I get back from Dallas on the 3rd. My in-laws are in town. I shouldn't even be working right now, but there's a few things that I just have to get done. Some of the sketches and stuff. What's up, guys? Minecraft, Jacob. How's it going, guys? Some of that stuff I can, like I can get maybe a couple of those done tonight, but it can't be overly complex without sounding too obnoxious there. Yeah, the Star-Lord piece turned out great, man. I'm absolutely ecstatic with how that turned out. I'm kind of curious what's going to come of it in the near future. And as soon as I get through some of this stuff, I'm going to get back to doing some other art again. Any tips for coloring? Because I can draw, but I suck at coloring. Man, so one, every single craft of comics is hard. Drawing, inking, coloring, it all takes a fair amount of skill and patience to learn and get better at. So don't be hard on yourself about not being a great colorist yet. Get yourself some alcohol markers. Cheap or expensive, doesn't really matter. Whatever you can afford within reason. And learn to layer light to dark. And then, just practice a bunch. Focus on one skill, coloring skin, for example. Focus on one skill, just how to shade something. I've been doing this for a long time, man, and I'm still learning how to make colors work and pop and stuff. These remarks are relatively new skill and requires a whole different set of skills than doing marker work or doing paint. So The tip for art is almost always default is go get some stuff and start practicing, because almost everybody does it just a little bit different. I know, I'm getting excited, man. Fan Expo. So guys, I'll be at Dallas Fan Expo at the end of the month, May 29th to June 1st. It's going to be huge. We will, I will be very surprised if we don't sell out of the Battle Beasts. Now, I don't know if there's any possibility that we're going to do a second run. I don't think so. But as good as it's sold, if the demand stays up, maybe. But I would not count on it. How could they not want another? Shading gets me. Jacob, so make life a little bit easier on yourself. Don't try to shade complex things. So the human body and all that stuff is really complex. Human body, human face is really complex. You're probably doing yourself a disservice by trying to do that right off the bat. It's boring, it sounds boring, but you got to learn how to shade and render basic shapes. The most important ones are spheres and cylinders. Spheres, cylinders, cubes. Spend a couple weeks practicing that, practicing spheres and cylinders. And cubes. And I know it's going to seem boring. Like at first you're going to be like, oh, this is stupid, this isn't exciting, until you take some real time to actually try to get good at it, man. And I think you'll be surprised at how satisfying it can be to render a sphere really, really well. You'll be doing yourself a solid by focusing on that skill and trying to get better at it. You'll be surprised at how much it'll translate into being better at just about everything. It's like people that want to get good at basketball but don't want to do, an hour of dribbling drills. Like, can you still play basketball? Yeah, but if you do an hour of dribbling drills, you're going to be just a little bit better than the guy that didn't. You're going to have a better understanding of ball control. You're going to have a better understanding of movement. You're going to have a better understanding of how the ball rebounds in different situations. You're going to have more instinct when you need it. Wes Powell, what's up, dude? So, take your time, man. Work on that stuff. Be patient with yourself. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I need one more mark, and I didn't do it. This might be my last time on camera for a little while, so if there's any special requests or any of that stuff tonight, if you want a sketch cover, something a little more simple, I've got one Battle Beast remark that I've not sold. That's just sitting there ready. RTG, so to speak. Direwolf with ketchup around his hands. Minecraft Kid, it's got to be a paid request, my man. To be specific. But do you mind us grabbing another exclusive from Dallas? Nice, man. Yeah, I think we're gonna, I mean, it's just been such a positive response, man. I'm super happy with it. Super grateful. I think it's gonna be one of those things that, it's never one individual thing, but this is definitely going to be one of those things that was a bigger push than some others to the long-term goals. Dude, I can't wait for you guys to see issue 3. Just cannot wait. I know it seems crazy that people might want that even more than issue 1. And issue 1's always going to have a special place in people's hearts, no matter what book it is. But dang, bro. This issue 3 is gonna... people are going to lose their minds. Man, it's crazy to hear that, dude. It's crazy to hear it. Like, I knew I did a pretty good job, but there's a lot of things about it that I would probably have done different, or I would try to improve if I could have taken a little more time on it or whatever, but just people are just backing it, and it's awesome. Which book? What? The Battle Beast 3 cover that I've done. That's yeah, it's coming. It's already approved. The art's done. Looks phenomenal. People are hype on it. The guys over at Imager are happy. The retailers that are invested in it are happy. So it's exciting. Yep, we should get approval about a month prior, maybe a little bit after or before, give or take a few days. But as soon as that happens, the pre-orders are going up, and we're gonna blow this out of the water. And I'm also kind of excited because I think we're gonna try and do some better marketing. No, it's gonna be my crew over at. I did Witchblade with them. which blade was our first go around together, and we tried to get Battle Beast 4, but Image is wanting to, I should say, Skybound is wanting to have a little more diversity in their artists, so they're not really letting people do back-to-back covers, with, you know, some exceptions, like John Jang got a pass, and of course Otley gets to do whatever he wants because it's his book. So, but yeah, that's the one we're working on. If they do a blank, I'll send you one for your version. Of the Battle Beast? Yeah, they've got blanks. I know you know they've got blanks because you've seen me work on them. I doubt that they'll do blanks for issue 2 or 3 or any of that stuff. Yeah, I mean, maybe they will. I don't know why they would. Issue 1 is always the most collectible thing. I'm not sure what the benefit of doing a secondary run, unless they just sold out and they're like, oh, we're gonna, I mean, I don't know, maybe. I could not know what the hell I'm talking about. Are there any collectors in here that know enough that could be like, oh yeah, they often do blanks for multiple back-to-back issues? Yeah, just change the number. Exactly. Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how they continue to market this, because they've got to be real careful if they want to make sure the heat stays on, that they don't look like they're getting greedy and, you know, too gimmicky. It's one thing to promote the hell out of the first issue by doing a lot of tricks and unusual things. Is that last Battle Beast with remark going up, and do we get to pick the character? Well, it's already, the last Battle Beast with the remark is a Battle Beast remark.
I just popped in to get her dinner, so I wanted to say hi and bye.
Okay, I love you, hi bye. Love you, hi bye. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, I probably should not have the pre-bid part on there. What is it? Oh. Sometimes when I do the auctions ban, it's just because it's a default thing. If anybody wants this one specifically, let me know and I'll run this so we can. You want it? And I'm not saying that I won't be able to do more, but I am saying it's possible there might not be more. Promises I can't keep. Nice. Well done, Wes. Now, when it comes to sketch covers, those we can do all day long. Let me show you what we got for those. Like there's a Battle Beast head sketch. I can do one similar to this for $175. There's an Invincible head sketch blank, also $175. See what else we got here. Oh, I'm sure you guys saw this one. That's like 400. And I think that's the only different stuff I got. To show. Can't sell those. Yeah, and then if you guys want CGC, it's in the bin. Which, if you wanted to order, if you were planning on doing CGC, I can pretty much do anything. Whether it's a remark or a sketch right now, because I would have to, since I have to mail it into CGC anyway, I can just quote unquote fulfill your order by sending you something, you know, probably just be like a Invincible mini print. Dude did all of those. What, all four? When you say dude did all those, you mean all four of the remarks? Hello Fangler, what's up? You requested multiple copies of the remark. Are you talking about the one that has 4 headshots? Yeah, he did one remark of 4 characters. I don't know if I'm answering you correctly there. I don't know, sometimes this stuff is kind of hard to explain, say, be clear on. Okay, so that's one remark. I mean, kind of. I think that one was Big Bad Murph. And then I've got 2 other ones similar to that somebody's ordered. 2 different guys have ordered 2 different blanks. 2 different customers ordered 2 different 4-character single remarks. Yeah, because like when we were talking at wherever we were at AC Comics, it was like, I mean, I could do one here, and 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 I just hated the way that sounded. He was adamant, and then I kind of came up with the idea, oh, like I'll do a lineup, and we'll layer up the lineup, and that way it'll look more like one remark and still have all 4 characters, and it'll be way more cohesive and I just knew it would look better doing it that way. So, yeah. I thought it was pretty genius too, bro. Alright guys, if nobody orders anything else as far as headshot sketches, I was unable to stick around last night after break. Have you gotten to my remark from the AC's training yet? No rush, just curious. Which one is yours, Wayne? Yes, I'm working on, it's one of these. You also got a bloody Invincible jersey? Okay, were you, hold on. John Resto, yes. Yeah, one of these is yours. At this point, guys, you're all just like a mass. I had to gather up all the different orders from all the different places and just kind of go, okay, I've got 18 Battle Beasts, 6 Invincibles, 5 Omni-Mans, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, one of these is yours. And then somebody, I'm probably just gonna do light blue around all these anyway. Now Wayne, you did not request yours to be, somebody requested their Invincible be in the top right corner. Okay, cool. So you guys are cool with the yellow Invincible. You both want them bloody. Bottom left corner is perfectly okay. This is you. You wanted light blue outline and signature. Yes, got it. See? I'm on top of things. Get the dark blue. Dark blue what? I think you may have missed that option, man, unless you want to wait a lot longer. Because I'm officially out of issues. And this blue one is already spoken for. Dude, I was so annoyed at all my pens last night. Who stuck around while I was off? Well, I thought I was offline, but apparently wasn't. For like 3 hours. Yeah, what did he do? Didn't he end up like knocking boots with somebody or something? Oopsies. Yeah, I don't know how much you guys heard, but I was definitely complaining. Luckily, there's no replay. Yeah, because it was just sitting there. I thought it was hilarious because I left and I came back and I got a bunch of messages. I ate dinner and I sat for a little bit. And people were like, "Hey dude, you left your live right now." And I was like, "What?" And I come back and I had like $350 in sales. It's like, what, dude? I mean, I'm not mad at it. And then the fact that it was all prints was kind of nice because it was like, oh, cool, thank God, because I did not have time to do $350 worth of new work today. Lol. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Especially if I've been like grinding and I'm kind of starting to get pretty tired. Mistakes happen. Definitely be getting more prints. Can't wait for new spaces so I can put them up. Oh yeah, dude. And you just have one or two more things coming, right, Cathedral? Nice, bro. That's cool. Sweet. just when I think about I'm never gonna do prints again, stuff like that happens, and I'm like, okay, this isn't so bad. Christopher Houston, thanks, man. We are listening to my music, sir. I'm also streaming live on YouTube, and I want my lives to stay up. I own the rights to all my own music, so anytime you're in one of my shows, you're going to be listening to my music. Which sounds great, but at some point it does get kind of old. I apologize. Luckily, I have like 10-ish albums worth of music that kind of plays on a semi-consistent loop. It kind of goes in random order. Yeah, bro, there's being a full-time freelance artist for 12 years in Oklahoma will have you getting good at a whole lot of stuff. I've produced beats and music and albums for myself and others. I've done music videos. I've produced and directed and edited music videos and little web series, cooking shows, and political ads. I've done professional photography, portraits, abstract art, graphic design, lots of stuff. Man, that'd be awesome, Cathedral. Christopher, what's up, dude? Thank you. Now, this isn't done, but I'm just doing it so this blue has a chance to dry while we're sitting here. Wildlife photography? Hell yeah, dude. That's not easy. You know, it's not like you can tell a deer to hold still, or a bird to look your way, or the wind to not blow, or yeah, that's awesome, dude. What's your what kind of camera do you like? What's your lens of choice? What's your camera of choice? You have a Sony? Nice. I was a Nikon guy. I had a Nikon D800 and a Nikon D802? D820? I don't remember, man. It's been 10 years and I had to sell that camera so I could afford to move to Portland. Had like a $10,000 camera bag. I ended up selling for way less than $10,000. Yeah, you know, if it works, that's all that matters, right? If your shutter speed is working and your Canon. Yeah, see, I really liked the way Canons shot. I love the way they look, but I hated the way they felt in my hand, man. up, am I? Okay, just Invincible and blue. Wayne, we're working on it, man. I've officially been approved for issue 3. Art's done. As soon as I get approval from Skybound and Image to show it, you guys will be first to see. DJ Irona, nice. Cathedral, you like wildlife stuff too? Recording yourself. Hey man, nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna try one more layer of this white. It's a lot, dude. Producing yourself is not easy. I've done it. It's one of the reasons, like, I think about doing it for myself all the time, but it's so labor intensive and mentally taxing. I know it would take away from my art, so I've been kind of, just in the back of my head, I've been keeping my eyes peeled for the right person to come around that could help with that kind of stuff for me. That I wouldn't have to pay crazy sums, but somebody similar like what I was when I was doing all that stuff, who was just wanted to do work and build something. What's up, Wes? Yeah, like-minded people that can, me and Pumpy the cat are looking pretty good on some stuff together, so high probability he and I will get some stuff done. And most importantly, it's one thing to be excited to work on something together. It's another thing to be consistently excited to work on something together. To do this life, you got to be dedicated and patient and consistent. Can't just think you're gonna do a couple videos and everything's gonna work out, Like you gotta do this stuff because you love it through and through, and you want to keep doing it, and you don't care if you get money or not. Like, money's important, don't get me wrong. Like, we all need it to live, but trying to get Casey Neistat good. Yeah, dude, you can't. Let me tell you, man, that very thing you're talking about is the thing that was probably my #1 deterrent to being more successful. Setting the bar in some arbitrary place of some arbitrary person that isn't even you, like your version of success and your version of who you're going to end up being is not going to be anything like what Casey Neistat does. I mean, it might be a little bit. You might have some recognizable similarities, but ultimately your journey and your long-term future is going to be super unique. And I just, the thing that I tell people just non-stop all the time is success is doing the work every day. It's not the results you're getting or the eyes you're getting or how many likes you get or any of that stuff. It's, did I sit down today and put in work? If I did, then I won. In fact, the longest felt like I had started that quality and I wasted years. Yep. One day or day one. Yep. And it's not even day one. It's like, sorry, I hate it when people do that. I'm not going to say it's not, because you're making your own point and you're correct. For me, the thing that is equally, if not more important, is like, did I work? Did I work today? And it's really that simple. Like, did I work today? Did I show people my work today? I did. Cool. I did a good job. What could I improve on? What do I want to see more of for myself? What did I like that I accomplished today? You want to be critical, but you also want to be realistic. Like, Martin Scorsese is still working on being better and finding projects that excite him and trying to do a good job, Steph Curry is still trying to improve his jump shot. Like, there's no, like, if this is really what you want to do, whatever the thing is, whether it's art or music or finance or any of that stuff, if you're doing it thinking that there's going to be some end goal, like, you're already in trouble. You're already running behind what it's really about. Man, this pen is not cooperating with me. Yeah. Like, who knows, man? Like, I don't think I'm, like, my goal is not to be anything but the best possible version of myself that I can be. And I don't know what that is. I'm not pretending like I'm gonna be a goat or like proclaiming that I'm a goat. But I'm not going to deny that being a possibility if it happens. Like, what kind of craziness would that be? So I'm curious about how far I can go with this. I'm curious what I'm capable of, and the only way to find that out is to sit down and put in work and never assume that I've done everything I'm capable of doing. Yeah, dude. Destination is overrated. I'm not trying to get anywhere. Once I get there, then what? Right? I'm gonna what? Stop? I'm not trying to stop. Okay, let's make this one of you guys's. Get some blood on here. Yeah, and you know, I tell, like, everything changed for me when I started becoming curious about what would happen if I just kept going, you know, and not like having expectations. Like, who knows? Maybe this is as far as I go, and I just end up being a great commission artist, and people ask me for stuff and I deliver it and I make a few bucks and whatever. Like, if this is as far as I go, so be it. I'll be okay if that happens. But I'll never know what else I could do if I set a arbitrary expectation, you know what I mean? And I think that's kind of how it goes for all the greats. They're not, in whatever thing, whether it's art or music or carpentry. I don't give a crap what it is. I think they like the thing the most, and they love figuring out how to do that thing. Man, those cards, have you guys seen those cards? Have I shown you guys the cards I got? And that'll be a good update for you. Okay, I'm going to show you guys my one-of-one sketch card series that I'm working on. All right. Wayne CW, this is you, bro. You happy with that, G? That's all you, my guy. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys the concept that I came up with, and I'm not saying that it's super unique and nobody's done it before. I don't know if anybody has. I'm sure it's been done, maybe it hasn't. But my idea was I wanted to start printing out my own blank sketch cards to draw on, and I wanted to start doing a set of only one-of-one sketch cards. Okay? So like, it's not gonna be, oh, there's 1,000 of these and there's 10 prints or 20 prints or 500 prints of my Invincible card. It's like, I'm gonna do one Invincible and that's it for that set, and then I'm gonna do an Omni-Man and that's it for that set, I'm gonna do whatever. And try to make them super collectible, right? Try to get people to want to buy them and complete the set for them. Well, and I'm gonna show you why I haven't done it yet, dude. So this was the original design. This is going to be, we changed this up. We're going to do black. This is where my hand-drawn signature is going to be. Then the number 1 of 28, 2 of 28, 3 of 28 would be up here. And then this number would be on the bottom, and then whatever, right? So that's the original design. And then I was going to make them super premium, like do gold spot foil, make them real nice. So I talked to this company that I got recommended to and went through the whole process, kind of tried to tell them what I was wanting to accomplish and show them. And this is what they sent. Okay. So first of all, okay, I could get over how much darker the print is, but it's off center left and right. Can you see that? How it's off center? It's off center top and bottom. Yeah, I would probably do requests, but what I'm most likely gonna do is I'm gonna do one, like I'll do one a day for a week and then auction them all off at the end of the week. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And maybe it would be based off requests, but I wouldn't sell them that day. Because one of the ways I wanted, sorry, not to annoy you guys, but to drive up the price, I want people to see what's happening and to go auction them off at the end. So it's off center left, it's off center, or it's off center horizontal, it's off center up and down. It's darker. This is not terrible to draw on, but guys, if I could show you how flimsy and shitty these cards are, like, I could not in my right mind, let's say, charge $150 for one of these sketch cards, send it to you, and it's off center horizontal, off center vertical, it's dark, and it feels like, I mean, it's just garbage, dude. So I cursed that company out. Sent them a very strongly worded email, told them that one mistake is one thing, 2 mistakes is not bad, but like, it's just, they just screwed up every pot. I was like, the fact that this left your quality control, I don't even want you to try to do another run. I don't want a refund. I don't want anything from you. This level of, this is terrible. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Yeah. And then they were like, one of the things, well, one of our printers was like, oh, so you knew something was wrong and you tried to send this to me anyway? It's like, nah, dude. Nope. What can we do to make it right? I was like, I wasted 4 weeks with you already. I don't want to waste another minute. You've lost any possible future business. So, eat a deal. You don't know what I'm saying. It's just not what I was baffled, dude. I was absolutely baffled. Like, I was expecting maybe some issues, but bro, that was just, there was zero care put into that order. Good choice, because if you're gonna put your name on, yeah, dude, and especially like I'm saying, dude, I'm gonna be trying to charge $100 bucks, $150, you know, who knows, $200. And like, I could probably get away with it on screen. You know, you guys didn't know how the quality of that card, and if you weren't sitting there staring at it up close, you probably wouldn't catch anything. And I could have taken your money and then shipped it to you, and then you would get it and you'd look at it and you'd be like, wait, what the hell is this? Like, nah, dude, I'm not doing that to my people. That's not how I work. Yeah, Marcus Phoenix once said, eat and die. Yeah. Or if you draw on the card, the ink slip. Yeah, bro. Like, just nope. Nope all the way around. I'm not wasting time trying to get you to fix it. You've already told me what kind of people you are. And that's not the kind of people I'm gonna give my business to. That's drying. We're gonna ink this one up. Yeah, bro. And then Battle Beast happened and other stuff happened, and it's like I just haven't had a chance to get to it or to get it all sorted for the next, for whatever's next. So there's a company that I've done a lot of my other prints with who I trust to do good quality, and they've got me some quotes. So I just need to, I'm probably going to ask them to send me a sample no matter what I have to pay for the sample before I place a larger order. I would think that we'll have, I'm hoping next month we'll get something going. Because I really like the idea, and I think we could spawn it into more. Big card collector, man. Art collector? Yeah, you're like, I do art. Do you have a favorite form, or just you when you see cool stuff, you want the cool stuff? Curator, whatever catches my eye. Right on. Well, then I consider it an honor to have caught your eye, bro. I mean, I know you're an easy sell and stuff, but I have not, dude. Honestly, I have not had a minute to do anything. Ever since the first chance I got my hands on the book, I was having to start drawing on them and get people stuff. And literally it's been that for, well, since whatever date, what was it, the 14th? Just been nonstop. Which I'm super grateful for. Gandar, I was just telling people about the only thing I can do is sketch covers, like headshot sketch covers. If you're really interested. If it's something that's already in the bin, then maybe. Do you have something on order, bro? I do stick to particular comic styles, and you have a modern style I think is amazing. Thanks, Finn. I know this is gonna sound crazy, bro, but remind me. Doesn't it look great, dude? No, no, no. No, Gandar, nothing super pressing, just that piece we briefly discussed the other day. Help me be more specific. At one point I was talking to like 5 different people about different orders and concepts and ideas that they were wanting. An homage of Battle Beast and the yeah, probably not that one today, dude. That's a little bit more than I have time for. That's probably going to be something that I work on either in Dallas or when I get back. Thanks, dude. Beautiful. Admire artists with range, like your print of the Vader to this. Thanks, man. Yeah, and I'm still, you know, a big part of me is still finding my style. And I'm not one to say no to many ideas, although that's changing as I get further along here. Artist in the Shadow, what's going on, man? So if it's something that piques my curiosity, and it's somewhat in my realm, then I usually say yes. Now, if I have a gigantic stack of orders that I haven't gotten through and somebody comes through and says, oh, hey, can you draw I don't know, something that I don't typically like doing, I might be like, maybe, man, you're gonna have to get back, check back with me in a little while. Yeah, I'll do that for you. Speaking of remarks, I need to get your Pinguino done. Emp's been like epically patient, bro. We did that Spireham last year, right? Battle Beast and Slave Leia costume. I mean, some of that stuff is not bad. I'll tell you this, the tattoo knuckle piece that we did the other day. That is definitely right up my alley. Battle Beast Witchblade outfit. Battle Beast with Batman suit eating chocolate. See, this is why you can't let the fans get too excited with ideas. Thrag squirting Battle Beast with a water bottle saying "No kitty, no." I feel like I've seen something like that already. Spider-Ham was like May 2024. Batman Matt, yeah. That Batman Max was probably my favorite piece from last year, bro. Mad underrated. What's been the weirdest request you've had to turn down, Todd? I've been having some strange requests lately. Oh man, you could go back and look at some of the comments we've just had. Like I couldn't remember them because I usually, if I get silly requests, I just kind of shake it off and I'm like, you're not being serious, dude. Like, so I don't think about it again. But I've got some wacky ones, man. Gotten some wacky ones. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at. Okay, so first is he's got this Final Boss 4 foil. Ding, 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 ding. I'll sign that for you before it goes out, bro. This Robert Powers remarked Penguino's Revenge. I need to do a remark on this. This is my cover for Rob's Penguino's Revenge. I actually love this cover. I think it's super cool. You gotta take it out of the bag. You're gonna make me take it out of the bag, bro. Got the bag, bro. Spider-Ham. #1 homage. The amount of time, dude. The amount of time that I spent on these webs. Is it a painting? Awesome painting. Is it a painting? Alcohol markers. That's a picture. You don't fool me, boy. Haha. I don't know what you mean, dude. I'll show you the back. Hold on. Look at all the spiders in there. Dr. Soyas, are you still in here, bro? What do you mean that's a picture? You don't fool me. And then the pièce de résistance. This beauty. Best piece of 2024 in my opinion. I love this piece, dude, so much. This should be an actual cover. The inking I did on Max, the pose, what they say, him holding the flower with the bee. Like, mwah. Yeah, Dark Knight. I just got this back from CGC like, I don't know, a few weeks ago, last month. They're awesome. Yeah, I think it was the Dark Knight Batman was, or the Dark Knight Max, I think was last October. And we held on to it for a bit because he wanted to get it CGC'd. And then once he was ready to get it CGC'd, I had to hold on to it for a bit because I have to send them out in batches, otherwise they just cost me too much money. And then CGC took their merry friggin' time. So it's just kind of a combination of a lot of stuff that, and then Emp's been super chill about it. He hasn't been banging down my door or anything. Because he's awesome, which is why he's getting some stuff. Man, I've been trying to get onto CBCS. They are not super easy to get a hold of, man. I've talked to them, I've sent emails, I've sent requests. People, they're not, you know, I don't know. I don't know what their deal is. And I thought for sure once I got onto CGC that it would not be long after that. So, like, I would love to have the diversity of both, you know. I don't really even like doing them, but I do them because you guys, you know, it helps you guys out in your collections and stuff, and so it's like, okay, well, like I'm happy to offer that. You know, it's gonna make me a couple bucks or whatever. So hey, what's up, bud? Sorry, man, I'm on a live, so. Yeah, are you okay? You sure? Yeah. Yeah, I can do that, man. Okay, you sure you're okay? All right, man. Thanks. CBCS wastes some money just to have him sub it as CGC. What does that mean? I don't know if I'm verified with them or not, dude. Like I said, I can't get CBCS to respond, and for me, if it's like I'm too busy with other stuff to sit there and keep hounding people that aren't responding, so I just kind of move on. And then every once in a while I'll remember and I'll go to the next thing. And why do you think it's not worth my time? Interesting. Thanks, Wyatt. Wow. That seems like a lot. What's up, Leno Fit? Yo, Leno's gonna be with me in Dallas this coming weekend. Not this coming weekend. Well, yeah, I guess this coming weekend because we're in this weekend right now. Make sure you come see us, dude. Wyatt, I will be doing more remark covers. I can't take orders for them right now because I don't have any on hand. If you're going to get yours CGC, that's a different story. You can also, if you're interested, go place an order somewhere else, and that will make sure that you reserve one for yourself before we sell out this weekend. I'm not going to tell you where to go, but there are other options if you would like to get something. Yeah, no, not tonight, man. That was the last one I had on hand, the one I sold. Sorry, brother. Okay. Thanks, Alt. The better options, you get it slabbed. Thanks, dude. Oh yeah, I mean, they're not slowing me down. And like I said, I don't make enough off of them. CGC or, I assume CBCS if I was to do them. I don't make enough for it to be like some pursuit that it matters a ton to me. I do it to help you guys out, because it's stuff you guys do, part of your collecting. It's actually a pain in the ass. They take forever, they're slow. It's paperwork that I hate doing paperwork. Like I'm yearning for the day that I have a full-time assistant that handles that kind of stuff for me. Recently its pricing are closer than in the past, especially where it's known at CBS. So when you say harder, that means they're not going to give a 9 or a 9.8 as easily as CGC does. Gotcha. So does that mean for some collectors that a CBCS 9 is more valuable? Statistically, that's off. CBCS sells for 23% below the same book in grade in CGC. CBCS is for PC. CGC is for collecting and selling. Okay. Interesting. I love hearing the debates and people's opinions and feedback and stuff. It's cool. Just went and purchased a remark copy with CGC option. Not going to say where I got it from though. Okay, I appreciate it. And then Hope, like the default is a Battle Beast remark. If you have a different request, you can make a different request, like Omni-Man or somebody else. Just send me a message on it though. Alright guys, I may have to wrap this up. Let's see if I can get a little bit of this done here. I think CBCS is a future investment. I believe it'll be in more demand in the next 5 years. Yeah, email me, dude. Hope. Thanks, broski. Well, things are getting heated in the chat.
CBCS is the best. They're going out of business. They sell for more. They grade better. They sell for less. They're going to be out of business.
Implication, thanks, dude. I don't know if I'm going to be able to help you out much over the next 2 weeks. So soak it in tonight, bro. Work for an equity group who owns a lot of CDCS shares, so that's how I know they are going out of business soon. No hate. Yeah, right on. You're like, I'm just reading the tea leaves, bro. Don't shoot the messenger. Then there's a Monopoly, who's the next player PSA that just launched their comic grade. I mean, it starts to get messy, right? I mean, if somebody was smart, they would see that there's a demand in the market for quality service on all this. You know, they would either go in and fix the problems that one of the other companies is having, or they would say, forget it, I'm gonna do it myself. But then again, maybe it's not as easy as people think, which might be why they're both struggling. Seven grading companies, but once CGC and JSA teamed up in the market for CDCS, Beckett will enter coming comic grading soon, 2027. It's impossible to make everybody happy, dude. Not easy is an understatement. Oh, I see. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Beckett does mostly cards, right? I can draw Thrag, bro, but I don't know if I will have time tonight to do one. I can show you the other remark I did that had Thrag in it. There you go, bud. There's a Thrag remark. Am I an Invincible fan? Yes, sir. I did this Battle Beast cover that you're looking at. Well, I'll be on standby for what it looks like, but I'm not opposed to Beckett. Don Brunel, thanks, man. That's what we try to do around here, is make some fire. We're Tom Hanks and what's that movie? Why can't I think of it? Castaway. What is your goal in life? Man, to just get as good as I can get. That's it, my guy. Or gal. I would assume with a name like Dom, it's guy, but you never know. Could be Dominique, which could also be a guy. My friend, his goal is to go plus ultra. Exactly. Have I seen season 3? Yeah, I've seen all the episodes. Alex, what's up, dude? Yeah, you guys both sounded like you were in good spirits during that conversation. Everybody's saying giving their opinion, giving their feedback, but nobody seemed like they were getting too heated. That's how good conversation should happen. And I'm all about it. Adults, exactly, bro. Stop working on this. I feel like this ink is a little wet still. And the Stabilo? What's the Stabilo? Like a blue pen more firm than the brush tip? Oh. Well, aren't you Mr. Smart Man? Alright guys, I'm wrapping up. Time to go be with family. Go have a beer, watch some basketball. After watching many artists for years, I will say, Todd, you have some of the best remarks in the game for real. Man, that's, I mean, like I said before, when a couple people have said that, that is awesome to hear. I'm always trying to get better at stuff, and you know, that's just awesome, man. Thanks, Wayne. Guys, as of right now, all of the Invincibles are officially done. We have, let's see, what's left. I don't know when I'm gonna get these done. We've got 3 Omni-Mans, 3 Conquests, 2 Eves, 1 Alan the Alien, and 1 more Mount Rushmore style, which seems like a hell of a lot to do for Dallas, but we'll figure it out. Guys, thanks so much. Quick question, do you know if a blank cover been tattooed before? Because I think I'm the first. I think I have heard of that, man.